Hey, what up dudes and dudettes, I'm Chris on Soras, and today I'm going to give you a review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is going to be Donatello from Playmates Classic Turtles. It's the packaging, you have seen a lot of reviews of it. It's the same packaging as always. I don't know if it's a difference, but it's the same. Already opened it. This is a gift from my friend here on TJ at my work. His name is Saul Hernandez, and he actually gave me this figure. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I really appreciate it. I hope I can get the rest of them. Here on the back, you have the number of the turtles, the first wave. A nice picture of the turtles. And here on the top, you just see a couple of things that you can read if you wish to read it. And it says 34 points of articulation. I don't know if they needed that much, these figures. I think it's too much in some parts, but Anthony Custom says that there's no such thing as too much articulation. I'm gonna take it out of the packaging and see what's going on with this guy. The figure out of the packaging, and it's a pretty good figure. I do like it. It's pretty nice representation of was classic Donatello from the cartoons of the 80s, and I like it more because it was a gift. So it's a pretty good gift. I really appreciate my friend. Thanks so. And here we have little detail D with yellow painting, but it seems that they didn't paint it properly, so that's bad quality there. It's Playmates. I hope they can do better. Pretty good face as well, even though the eyes look strange, but still it's a pretty nice face. I wish they included like different heads or maybe different bandanas that you can include, or mouth that you can change or something, so you can change the expression of the turtles. This is what you get, so that's fine. Overall, details on the skin or anything, it's just a plain green, nothing, no details or anything like in the cartoons. They don't have any details or whatever on the skin. The shell looks pretty good. I really like it. It has where he can carry his bow, and storage pretty good. It doesn't fall down. It's really solid, so no problem with that. More details on it is just about it. It has the strap here, and here just with glue, or I don't know what they put in there. Let's talk about the articulation. Here's one thing that I don't like a lot of these figures. Some parts are okay, some parts they just don't give up properly. But let's talk about the head. The head rotates 360 degrees, moves down a little bit, up a little bit, and side to side a little bit. And I wish they can look a little bit farther down. You can pull it up a little bit from the neck, but it looks kind of weird like this, so yeah, you can leave it like that. And it's a little bit loose, as you can see. Arm, you can rotate it 360 degrees, up very high, that's cool, and down until here. They don't go all the way down straight like a soldier stand. It's alright, I guess. They kind of be always holding the hands or in a ninja pose or something. Here on the bicep, you can rotate it 360 degrees, double articulation on the elbow. And as you can see, it's a little bit loose in here. I will try to tighten that up. And on the elbow, you can see they can move it until here because they have the elbow band, and that little part there, it's just on the way. On the wrist, you can rotate it 360 degrees. The hinge also, you can move it up and down. So, and here's the articulation I don't like a lot. The hands, I wish they included extra hands instead of putting this type of fingers, because they just look kind of weird. This one rotated 360 degrees, moves up, down. You have individual fingers here, those two, so that's kind of weird. And also this part here, I don't like it. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on there, but it doesn't look clean. That's one thing that I didn't like. Diaphragm, you can move it side to side, down a little bit, and up not too much because it's slender because of the shell here. And the legs, you can bend it like this, split, almost split, front, back, and rotate here on the thigh, bend on the knee, double articulation. Also it's slender, but it doesn't bother that much here. Here on the feet, you can rotate it 360 degrees, we're down a lot, up a lot, and has a little, not really pivot in this one. It has a little bit more pivot than this one. If toes move separately, I don't care about the toes that much moving, but it's there. And unless you have like a stand that you can pose it, not this stand but a different stand, you can actually make it look cool. So yeah, as you can see, this articulation looks kind of weird. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy the rest of them, because I see the figure arts and they're looking really good. I don't know, guys, but still I do want to get this because I have this guy as a gift. I need to get the rest, so I hope I can find it on a good price. The stand is everyone knows, it's been pretty cool. Instead of except the Bebop and Rocksteady ones, they're just plain gray plastic. It has the name Donatello, so it's pretty good, and it serves its purpose, so it can be there and looking all chatty and stuff. Now the bowl is just simple white plastic. They just didn't put any effort to it. They just leave it white in the middle and just a little bit brown on the sides, and that's it. A little bit of paint and you can fix that. He can hold his bow with no problem on his hand, as you can see. Not a tightest fit, but you can measure it, and he can manipulate his bow pretty nicely, no problem with that, as you can see. So yeah, pretty good, and the stand works fine for him as well. Sometimes it's just drop it, but I mean, if you leave it on pose, you can grab with both his hands, and it looks pretty good. Not like that, but you know what I'm talking about. So there you go. Rocksteady, I have also Bebop, but it's on storage, and it was right there in the box, but I didn't want to take it out because it's almost the same size. The Donatello looks very bulky. Rocksteady looks like very thin, like he was on a diet or on crack, I don't know. He even looks shorter than the turtles. It's really noticeable. Figures are cool. I like the way they look, the sculpt on them. A little bit lacking accessories, but I still will do. I wish they were like maybe 2 inches taller and an inch wider, and he will look very good against the turtles. But that's what we get from Playmates. Thank you guys. Really great job that you did there. Donatello from well, the vintage one. I don't know if it's squishy head. No, I don't remember having the squishy head. But yeah, there it is, and as you can see, it's kind of tiny figure. Classic towers over this one. So yeah, poor Donnie, you're kind of tiny. And I'm just lacking of this part here on his belt. I need a new belt for Donatello. This is from New Mutation, I think. It's a variant of Donatello. I don't remember how he looks on the original suit on that, but this is the one that I have from that Donnie, and also super small, towers him. Donatello from the 2000 series. Also, that series was pretty good. I do like it a lot. It's a pretty nice, solid cartoon. Very dark. I didn't like fast forward and then they just screw everything, but pretty nice figures. Also has nice details on it, and as you can see, also it's very small comparisons with this guy, but still it looks pretty good. I like the shadowing that they put in here. Plastic mold, everything is pretty nice in this figure. I'm just lacking of Leo and Michelangelo for this type of figures. I do have them, but they're the ones that have like articulation here on the feet, kind of weird, and also on the elbow, I think. Donatello from movies, but this is the KO one. Unfortunately, I don't have the original one, but I wish I can get it. I purchased these guys because they have all the accessories, and I get to see if I get to see the original ones loose, I will get them, and I'm just gonna use these accessories. They're pretty good. But as you can see, it's just for size, so you can see the size of this guys, and it's kind of small too. So Donatello, the vintage tiny figure, and well, I think this is not vintage, it's a reissue from the 2000, but still it's the same size as the older versions, and it looks pretty good. But as you can see, it's a tiny figure. Turtle from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2000, and it's a tiny figure as well. I do like it, but I'm just showing you some of the Donatellos that I have. I'm lacking of some, but still I have almost all of them that I wanted, so it's pretty good. Donatello from the 2007 movie. I'm lacking one of those big guys. I have Michelangelo and Leonardo. Mikey is complete. Well, I'm lacking of the nunchucks. Leo is lacking of the belt and swords. But I need to get Raph and Donnie from that series. I do like that movie. It's pretty good. I think it's better than Michael Bay's one. I'm sorry if somebody get offended by that, but I think it's better than that. Even though we didn't see familiar faces in that movie, but still the plot was what's alright. It was a good movie. Pretty nice. I wish they come out with a second one, but they didn't do that. So sad for that. Still, the figure is kind of cool, and I do have the other three of these guys. And here we have a Micro Donnie, and it's a really tiny figure. It's almost the size of his head, and he can actually hold it in his hand as a little toy, so he can check the articulation and do a little bit of review of this guy. Look at this figure, it's pretty good. Has nice articulation and has... Hello guys, I'm sorry. Nice figure. This micro turtles were a gift from Dead Limbo, Diego, my friend from YouTube. Customizer, but I have not heard from him. I hope he's doing well. I always say that on all my videos when I get this type of figures out. I always remember him. He was a pretty good friend, and also a YouTube guy. I mean, a customizer also. He did a really good job on the customs, and really nice videos as well. He did the reviews of his customs. So hope he's doing well, and hope I can see him again doing videos on YouTube. And here we have Donatello from the Nickelodeon series, and this is Battle Shell Donnie, and it's a pretty good figure also. I do have the first version of him, but it's on the packaging, and I don't want to take it out and move all the figures to get it out. So yeah, this is I had it loose, so it's a pretty good figure, and also size. You can see is this guy is just humongous. So yeah, this is Donnie from Nick, the baby Donnie that we have not seen these guys on actually episode. I hope they do come out with that. It will be pretty good that we can see that we just saw Mikey, but with no bandana, and he was just on his actual dreams. But it's also pretty cool figure, and as you can see, it's really tiny also. So finally we're gonna see the last one that I have from Donnie. This is the NECA Turtle Donatello black and white figure, original, and this is was a gift from Dead Limbo also. Thank you, dude. And I have also Leonardo, but he's lacking of I think the swords and the part here that goes in the back. He has just one sword, and I broke his leg. I think my wife broke it when I had it on display. She dropped it and she said, "Oh, I dropped your turtle." This guy is still good, and Leo, I can still leave it on stand, and nobody's gonna notice that he's broken a leg. Pretty nice figures. I do like this. This is a pretty good articulated figure. I like it better, the articulation on this guy than this guy. It's more sturdy, more good looking. So yeah, that's a pretty nice, awesome figure. If they include this type of ball joints on this guy, I think it's gonna look better, but they went for the classic ball joint, and it didn't come out that right. But yeah, as you can see, size comparisons, this guy is a little bit taller than the other ones, and looks pretty nice. So yeah, and also this guy can be against Vivac on Rocksteady, and this guy looks pretty good together, so I'm really glad to get this guy too. And here we have all the turtles. Hope you like all the size comparisons, and well, I just wanted to show you my Donnies, and well, almost from each one of them I have all the other three, and well, more villains and stuff. So yeah, I do like turtles. That's my biggest collection spot on my heart. So yeah, hope you enjoy this review. Hope you like it. Here's us out, baby. Laters.